The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Darnold going to throw right away. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And Walker once more. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Darnold now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Now Bolden on the return. And the Pats are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go.
On the counter, it's Henderson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Henderson will try and run for the first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late fourth quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Here
Throwing here is May. He finds his man, complete. It's Schwartz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuck.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's May. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Henderson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn the overs. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Come on, set.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Set. Go.
Running left is Henderson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Ready.
On play action, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. So nothing doing there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Motion man is Schwartz. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver.
Let's go.
But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He'll get that complete to Vele. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
To the right side, he's got Vele. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play. and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They go play action now. May. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. Here's May. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Red 80. We go, son. Red 80. Hey, son.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw is Darnold. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. In motion, the tight end. Now it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release. Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
They'll drop the throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he stopped immediately there.
Hurry.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Let's go now. Check go.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Go check. Go check. Here we go.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. May.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Here we go.
Here's May. That is caught by Vele.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Again, it's Henderson.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep...
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
So the victory here for Seattle. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.